Aquarius reading. This reading is for every astrological sign. I'm just going to feel into the aspects that are around just quickly. I'm just a very novice astrologer. I love it. So yeah, just look at the aspects and what that can mean for us, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards each for each astrological sign, and then an oracle card at the end. Right, so new moon in Aquarius, what does that mean for us? Aquarius is all about innovation, thinking outside the box. It's ruled by Uranus. There is strong Uranus energy here with this new moon too. So it's about completely stepping out and you're being true to your unique self. You might not want to feel so much today. You're really out seeking friends and groups that stimulate your intellectual being. Your emotional being might be just sort of pushed down. Pisces is back in a couple of days, so you can bring it up again then, yeah? Feel into that watery depths of your emotion with the Pisces moon. But for now, it's about friends. It's gathering together in the spirit of community, you know, group activities, group work, progressive thinking. Yeah, it's really, this time at the moment is about those that can make these brave, optimistic choices in the spirit of community. You know, you're kind of motivated by a vision for a better world at the moment, and you're really great to collaborate with others right now. How can I be a vital part of in advancing our shared reality? And with Mercury conjunct the new moon, Mercury also in Aquarius as it's side by side conjunct. This is all about thinking outside the box and thinking and talking and just a lot of communication in group settings with friends about the state of the world, what we can do. I'm listening again to Russell Brand's book Revolution, and you know, talking about that sort of stuff. How can we make a difference at the moment? What can we do for our community? I mean, gosh, there's so many problems we can all tap into. There's so many issues facing the longevity of life on this planet, you know. It's not something we really want to talk about a lot, but you know, if we're speaking about it in optimistic terms, not, you know, doom and gloom, we're looking at like biodynamic farming, organic farming, we're looking at tiny houses, sustainable living, buying bulk rather than, you know, getting heaps of plastic packaging. Really thinking about our food choices and how our every meal food choices make a huge difference to this planet, but doing this in a group setting, like joining, I'm hearing like an earth ship group, like going to a workshop where earth ships are being built, or meeting up for, you know, my friends going to this freedom festival, and it's all about creating abundance in a group setting, perfect for Aquarius. Yeah, through this water filtration, water filtration device. And yeah, it's on so many levels. We can get together right now and just think out of our own conditioning, because there is some really volatile, explosive energies around at the moment too. Because we have Mars in Aries, it rules Aries, very, very happy here, but also very fiery, very angry, very triggered and reactive, and it's squared Pluto. Pluto is all about transformation, rebirth. So, you know, if you flow with this, channel these fiery, passionate, angry, like you might be angry about some cause. If you inject that passion into creative ways to do something about it rather than resist and force and fight, and find individuals that really flow with you on this. You know, there can be some huge shifts here. There can be some huge collective healing, regeneration, just complete transformation of a cause. Like you could shift a whole group around this time with shared passion and energy. But, you know, these days, if you're not channeling this energy, excuse me, but if you're around people that trigger this anger and this fire, this Mars and Aries energy, it can be quite explosive and upsetting. If you might be fixated on certain expectations or outcomes. You know, if you want something to go a certain way and it doesn't, and there's a real fire, but it might come out very explosively, like explode over something really small because you've been triggered by something else and not getting your own way in something. But in the positive, it might trigger a breakthrough into a complete new direction. It might take, like I said before, a community group. They've come together and you're just firing all these ideas, and they might, their whole group might expand in a whole new way. Yeah, or maybe not. You might not. You might be around individuals that you're not really vibing with, and you may need to deny your truths if you're not being true to yourself right now, which is Aquarian energy. If you have to hide any part of yourself right now, it's going to cause a complete imbalance, especially with the Plutonic energy there. Everyone's desire nature manifests more fully and becomes known with this aspect. So yeah, sexually, that Mars and Aries energy can be really strong and needing to express yourself sexually. But really, there is, because Venus is in Capricorn and Venus around this new moon, and Venus is squared Chiron and trine Uranus, there is huge healing happening here, getting really deep into relationship wounds, early wounds that are triggering maybe these explosive responses because something's not going your way, something's not flowing the way you want it to flow. And maybe because you're not expressing your truth, you're not really expressing what you need. Because Venus in Capricorn can be quite a serious energy. It's not really playful. It's not like Venus in Leo, or, where Venus is happy in Taurus, very sensuous. It's more really focused on money, love and money, but more so money. Because Venus is, so in Capricorn's ambition. So maybe your relationship is like, where is this? You're thinking about a partnership and you're looking at if they're ambitious enough, or do they have enough money, or you're looking at those aspects of a relationship rather than really diving into emotion at the moment. But this energy is really opening yourself up to the expansive energy, inspiring each other, listening, communicating, exploring all possibilities at the moment. We are all limitless, and we are limitless at the moment in our creative potential, especially within collaborations and group settings. Yeah, because just feel into that instinctive urge to socialize and connect with friends, and really that could take you in a completely new direction. Because I forgot to mention, Black Moon Lilith is conjoining the moon, Mercury, and the new moon, and Black Moon Lilith again is about non-conformity, mind of your own, speaking your truth. You don't need any validation from others. And within a group setting, yeah, that can be challenging, and that's why perhaps that compromise card was shown to us in that moment, because it may be hard to compromise, and that's where that explosive energy comes in. But you're still going to be drawn to those group settings and those friendship settings. Just be careful what groups you're drawn to and which friends you're around. If you're around people that perhaps your soul doesn't want you to be around right now, these things are going to happen for deep healing, acceptance, and rebirth, regeneration in relationships, because Venus is also squared Chiron, like I said. So deep wounds could come up in relating to others as well. But any healing that we do, it helps the whole, yeah? So There's a real rebellious energy around with Black Moon Lilith there. You could really be opened up to these spontaneous new developments in your life through the people you hang out with. Be really careful who you're choosing to hang out with around this new moon time, the moon in Aquarius. Yeah. Don't fall back into old patterns, I'm hearing. Don't allow toxic people back in, because they're going to bring up, you might collaborate in things that you don't really want to be involved in anymore. So Aquarius, we have a new awareness here. You, oh gosh, that light. Can you see that? Where do I need to put it? It's like a Buddha. I'm going to have to, like, that should be cool. I can see it. Just got to move it like that. Okay, so this is feeling your way through the mire of illusion. This is what you're releasing. This is what you've been releasing up to this new moon. This is what you're letting go of. You're letting go of illusions. You're feeling back into the essence of who you are, Aquarius. Complete enlightenment. And when you really feel into your unique, true self, you're going to use this Plutonian energy and rebirth yourself anew. 2, stepping back into innocence. We have a little child dressed in white coming from a roaring lion. It's going to, it might be uncomfortable to feel into some of these wounds, but you're willing to look. You're not going to hide behind the veil of illusion anymore. You're not going to be pleasing people anymore. You're truly going to be yourself. Not holding back at all. And you're sick of being unconscious and dormant. You're just gonna play your music, sing your song, be totally you and not need any validation from others. But there's gonna be some time where there's some healing involved with this rebirth. So a time for reflection, a time for meditation, a time to understand that it's a pausing time. It's a healing time. There's been pain. This is the 10 of Swords and then the 4 of Swords. But, whenever we heal, we have to get to that uncomfortable place. We have to look at it and look ourselves in the mirror and say, well, I chose that, complete clarity here, Aquarius. Complete clarity. This is not about mind, though, Aquarius. And you, even though this is a sword and it's about thinking, this is having a complete understanding with the harmony, with the pulse of life itself. You feel into what it means to be a human. And it's not really of the mind. There is crystal clarity here, rooted in deep stillness. But careful how you yield that sword. Don't allow this explosive energy to cut out people that really mean a lot to you. Be really careful who you surround yourself with. You don't want to get stuck behind that veil of illusion. That's what you're letting go of. And it might feel painful to roar like the lion, but you're coming back to your Buddha-like nature. Complete crystal clarity. Okay, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are you releasing? You're releasing some karma from the past, and an obstacle could be just being playful about it. And the outcome is, celebration. You're going with the flow. This is embracing what's known and what's unknown, feeling into the mystery that is life. This is the womb. This is understanding that we're infinite beings having this physical experience, that we've been in so many different physical presences before, and that there's nothing really serious going on here in this particular moment. Life is about embracing each moment in celebration with friends. Aquarius energy, Pisces. hang out with friends, dance in the rain, make love in the rain, feel into what it means to be your most youthful, vibrant, playful self. Yeah? Feel into that Aries, Mars Aries energy, but temper it with joy, temper it with heart. Go with the flow. This is Piscean energy, and this can mean new love. The Ace of Cups. Go with the flow. Don't try and force anything right now, Pisces. It's all about playfulness and presence and the celebration and joy of what it means to be human. Have fun with your friends. Get out, celebrate. Feel into this Aquarius energy. Okay, Aries. There's a bit of introspection. The Four of Cups. A bit bored with what's going on. This is what you're releasing. Letting go of an overactive mind and stepping into new passion. Wow, look at this. So I love how Usher depicts this card in the standard deck. The Four of Cups is kind of bored, being offered this beautiful full cup of love, and it's like, I'm just going to close my eyes and sit here. I'm not really that interested in anything. But Usher, it's all about an overactive mind and just being still, hearing the voices, hearing the, I don't know, maybe past relationships I'm hearing the voices of emotional wounds I'm hearing, but just serenely sitting with them, because that's not happening right now. It's not happening right now. And this is what's burning through this energy. The fire inside you, the passion. Mars is in Aries. Yeah? Feel into this fire, but use this fire constructively. Understand that you're always free to take this passion in any direction you want to go. The sun's the source of all life. Where are you shining your light? What are you shining it on? Are you shining it on healing? Are you shining it on emotional understanding? That you're free to choose, that you created the cage that you dwell in. Use this fire to burn through those blocks and fears areas. Yeah, complete transformation here. Complete rebirth with that Plutonian energy. Allow that fire, that passion, that solar plexus energy to create a new understanding that you can create anything in you. There's no need to be bored. You're limitless. You are limitless in your creative potential. We have the whole of creation inside of us. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This new moon in Aquarius. In your head, this is what you're releasing. Comparing yourself to others. Am I good enough? Am I enough? The oak doesn't compare itself to the bamboo, and the bamboo does not compare itself to the oak. You are enough. Just because you exist. There's no one like you. There is no one on this planet like you. You are irreplaceable. So, I love this. You have the world. You have the world, Taurus. You're understanding that this is where the deep healing needs to happen. Venus, your ruler, is squared Chiron during this new moon period. Venus is in your sister sign, Capricorn, Earth, fellow Earth sign. So there's a sense of all-knowing. There's no need to do this anymore. No toing and froing in your brain. That mental torment that can happen when you're constantly looking outside yourself. Am I enough? So this completion is your whole. You're a beautiful soul. Get out of your head and feel into that all-knowing third eye. This is a new clarity here for you, Taurus. You are the power in your own life. You are the emperor. This is Mars in Aries. Use your power wisely. Use your power wisely. This is a scary person. Yeah, I love how Osho depicts this. This person does not need any validation from others. This is not this energy. This person understands their power, but they don't yield it over others. They use this power to empower others, but they don't need any validation for anything that they're doing at all, because they know they're one with the universe. They're clear in their endeavors, they're clear in their intentions, and they're clear in why they're the emperor over their own world. You're the creator in your own life, Taurus. Use this Aryan emperor power wisely. Burn through all of those mental chatter that just keeps you stuck. You have the universe in your hands. Got some clarity. Okay, we have Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini, New Moon, and Aquarius. There's some serious possibilities here for you, Gemini, and travel. Lots of communication. You love this energy, Gemini. Meeting with friends, talking, sharing intellectual ideas. And, you know, there's some big breakthroughs that can happen. You know, there's new developments, new directions, looking at the bigger picture of the possibilities of your life and communicating these ideas, traveling, maybe to groups, to new group settings, to meet with friends, to travel in new directions, understanding that this journey is infinite. This is but a tiny part of your soul's journey. Have fun with it. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture of your, your soul's journey. Yeah, not just right now. There may be some need to go inward. Something emotional needs to be sat with and maybe not talked about, maybe not. Yeah, there's something that you need to sit with and really, really feel into, Gemini. There's also a lot of chattering that you love. There's also a lot of communicating, but at the bottom of the deck was the Four of Swords as well. So the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. There's a postponement here. Maybe you want to rush to something, but there's still some time for introspection and reflection, some meditation time, some healing that needs to go on. Okay, we have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And there's a sense of balancing. But there's new clarity for you, Cancer. Consciousness. Wow. There's commitment here. Oh, I got you 4. 5. The Sun's here as well. So Cancer, there's a sense of needing to balance everything. And I'm hearing in a physical sense. I'm hearing Venus and Capricorn balancing money, balancing practical things. But you're doing it very serenely. You're doing it with a smile on your face. Very balanced, Cancer. Awesome. Very colorful energy. You're balancing, you're juggling, the infinite juggling of life. The infinite journey. I don't know why I pulled all these cards for you. It just felt right. There is crystal clarity available to you right now. This is the Ace of Swords. This is Aquarian energy. Cutting to the heart of the matter. Deep stillness. Feeling into the no-thingness. This is the Hierophant. This is commitment. This is tradition. This is the card of Taurus. And we have the Sun. illuminating everything, shining light on everything that needs to have light shone on. And then so much clarity is available right now, but in a detached way, yeah? So beautifully detached, understanding that you're an infinite being, having this physical experience. You're rooted in deep stillness, Cancer, and you're just flowing, feeling into your innocence with utter clarity. You are Buddha. You are feeling into your Buddha-like nature. You're completely in harmony with life. That spaciousness, finding the gap. Embracing uncertainty, but also communicating and traveling and feeling into your fire and feeling excited by life. This is really beautiful energy. Stepping into that uncertainty, embracing uncertainty, doing it with utter playfulness and innocence, opening your heart up to the wonder and the mystery that is this infinite existence that we partake in as human beings. We're so bravely human. I say this all the time, but we're so bravely human. But the mystery is exciting, yeah? If we keep ourselves in the space of purity of presence, it's beautiful. There's a little story right in front of me I'm just looking at. We come from the unknown and we go on moving into the unknown. It's always the unknown, and that is the nothingness card. We have been here thousands of times and we will be here thousands of times. Our essential being is immortal, but our body, our embodiment is mortal. Your consciousness, the word no mind, nothingness, it's something beyond everything. It's universal consciousness. It just is the way. No words. No mind. Spaciousness. The unknown, the mystery. Okay, enough ranting. Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Wow, a little bit of self-sabotage here, Leo. Guilt. Feeling into, it's one of the most lowest vibrational energies, guilt. We have 4 cards. Wow, there's some heavy energies around. You're feeling exhausted. You just want to break free. We're at 8, 9, 10. Excuse me. 10. Suppressing something, exhausted. There is some deep healing that needs to go on here, Leo. Some deep healing for you. What's going on in your head? You need this. Maybe you find someone to speak to, but this is telling you that you really just need to sit with yourself. This is Virgo. You could have a Virgo in your life. But please know that this guilt energy is exhausting you. Maybe you need to allow this Mars and Aries energy to explode. But do it alone. Do it in the heart. Do it in a way that's going to heal you, Leo. You need to really understand that you cannot keep suppressing your fire and your essential nature. You need to really drop out of that low vibrational energy of self-sabotage and being stuck in your head. Guilt doesn't serve anybody. You want to shine like the Leo that you are, yeah? Let that fire burn through any block or fear that you may have. Okay, Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. We have you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and she is sitting pretty. She is sitting on that lotus flower. She's blooming into the most magnificent version of herself. She's rich in abundance in her own gracious beauty. She's so grounded. She's so strong. You're so strong, Virgo. Feel into what any adversity you've been through. Know that it's for your greatest growth, and you're blooming into your most beautiful, gracious, expansive, grounded goddess version of yourself. Yeah? Feel into that. We got the moon in Virgo coming up soon. I'm always excited, moon in Virgo. My moon. Wow, look at this. So you have the strength to sit in your beautiful goddess nature and meet this union, meet this beautiful other soul that's so whole and so rooted and grounded in who they truly are. You have the strength to meet this with such an open heart, Virgo. It's really such a challenge sometimes to, especially after you've, been through some adversity, because the strength card can mean, courage and wisdom, resilience, but it's also open-heartedness. This is Leo. This is playful open-heartedness, healing those inner child wounds so you can be present to this love that so wants to come in. We have Libra. You have Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Clinging to the past, Libra. So there's a sense of very complacent energy, not wanting, just clinging to old patterns, clinging to old stories, but there's a sense of completion here. There's a sense of clarity. You're gonna step out of this energy. I'm hearing that there is a sense that you're not really that satisfied, that you're just clinging to the past and you're not sure if you want to step out and reach for that last cup, that 10th cup for complete emotional fulfillment. But there's some sense of closure here. It's a closure to the past. You're putting that final piece. There's a sense of clarity here that you no longer want to relive this. You no longer want to carry this painful narrative in your head. You don't want to take it with you anymore. There's no presence here. It's telling the old painful story and getting stuck in complacency on your own. This is the universe. You have the universe has your back, Libra, to create whatever new story you want to create. And you have such a sense of clarity and vision, I'm hearing. Use this energy of the Aquarius new moon to really find that sense of optimism, to reach for something new direction. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus, I'm going to allow that card to come out, and it's the card of Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarian Scorpio, or you're just tapping in. Look, the moon's there as well, but this is healing. Third eye energy again. Crystal clarity, vision. The vision, the progressive thinking of an Aquarian is there for you, Scorpio. We have strength, or Leo, but there's a sense of postponement. Maybe that's, wow. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more because the same three cards just come out for Leo. So we have strength, postponement, and completion. They could be the same cards, but I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more. I got told to shuffle a little bit more. So what I'm going to tell you, Scorpio, about those three cards is that you've been through something that's created so much more strength, wisdom, and courage in you. But there's still a sense of needing to heal a little bit more. You can see the light out the window and you really want to get there. But there's a sense of something needs to be completed. That last puzzle piece needs to be put in before you can really step outside into that newness, that light that you really want to step into. There's deep healing here for you, Scorpio. But it's in stillness, deep stillness. So yeah, there's rebirth. This is a Plutonian energy ruled by Pluto. Rebirth into the new. This is the Mars in Aries square Pluto, and it's conjoining Uranus, and Uranus is in Aries as well. Re-enters Taurus on February the 15th. So there's a lot of transformative energy around thinking outside the box. Just, that pain of having to have the strength to rebirth yourself anew, but there's stress here. Trying to juggle too many things. But that monkey's going to pop it. This is the monkey on your back, Scorpio. Red-faced, not taking care of yourself, no self-care here. Trying to keep too many balls in the air. Too many things going on, too much noise in your head. Turn that noise down. Maybe you need this popped. Maybe this is what's going to create the rebirth, the transformation, the healing. Because there's a sense that you're feeling like you may need to compromise your truth here. There's a sense that, yeah, there's something that needs to be compromised here that maybe you're not willing to do. Maybe you've done it in the past in relationships. I'm hearing in any type of relationship, business, friendship, you've had to deny a whole part of yourself to be a part of that relationship. And you don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to be that person anymore. This Uranus energy is feeling into the freedom of who you truly are, not conforming to the group, not conforming to anyone around you. And maybe this is what's happening. And there might be some explosions that happen because this is standing your ground in the standard deck. This is the 7 of Wands. This is standing your ground. No, this is who I am. And so there could be, if you're triggered, if you're around the wrong people, this could lead to some really tense exchanges. It's okay to dance the dance of fluidity and flow with someone, trying to understand them and seeing where they're coming from, not exerting your opinions on them and them not exerting their opinions on you. But if you have to compromise your truth to be around someone, then you're not around the right people. So that's something to really think about. And there's deep healing involved with this, Scorpio. There's a rebirth into the new. Because you don't want to be in this energy. Monkey mind energy. That's no fun. More fun to be in this type of energy. But don't compromise your truth. It's just going to leave a bitter taste in your mouth. What is true for you, Scorpio? So, yeah, I hear you feeling kind of emotionally detached at the moment. You're feeling like perhaps you're going to have to compromise a part of yourself to be with someone. And you're not sure if you're ready for that. You don't want to conform. You want to speak your truth. And be, that's a Mars and Aries, very independent, very fiery. Be careful which bridges you burn. Okay, Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, Sag. These are beautiful energies. You're something you're letting go of. Wow, I'm pulling another one. You're letting go of control. Awesome. Creation. You are the creator in your own life, Sagittarius. You have Jupiter's in your sign. It rules you. You can create. You are absolutely flying high at the moment, Sag. Use this innovative, non-conformist energy. Ground it down with this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're attracting a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life, or there's also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. But you can create whatever you want. Absolute abundance. You are creation. The whole of creation is inside of you. I said that before. You're blooming into this greatest version of yourself because you're letting go of everything that no longer emotionally fulfills you. And that is letting go of attachments, I'm hearing. Control. Rigid thinking. You're allowing it to just all drop away. This is the Plutonian energy that's happening for you. This is the Uranus energy. Shifts. Sudden shifts. Sudden breaking away. Breaking away from what you normally do, thinking outside the box, creating yourself anew, creating your life anew into the greatest version of yourself. Awesome. Okay, we have Capricorn. Last but not least, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Clinging to the past, Capricorn, what's going on? Okay, telling those old painful stories. Wow. Okay. As you could have a Gemini, Aquarius. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra in your life. Wow, there's two more that want to come out. Okay. So you're clinging to the past, you've built some walls, there's some walls around you, and you're feeling into a sense of rigidity, morality. No bending, no flexibility here. Look at that, these two. Morality and the miser. That's not fun energy to be involved in, Capricorn. You have Venus in your sign, it's pretty serious. Venus in Capricorn is pretty serious about money, clinging to the past, about love, not really wanting to focus on love at the moment, but you're moving beyond illusion here and stepping out into a sense of adventure. I think you're dropping these energies. This is what you're letting go of. You're letting go of these old painful stories, Capricorn. This is not attractive. Hoarding your money. Capricorn, the mountain goat, always striving for more, more, more. I've got to be more, do more, have more. It's not attractive. It's okay to be your greatest version of yourself, but not when it's not free-flowing and playful and adventurous and joyous moment to moment. Not when it's fixed and controlling and all about the money. Let go of these old painful stories that you don't need to live in lack. Lack's not a part of your life. You're not going to be hurt again. Open up your heart in a sense of adventure, of playfulness, of joy. Move beyond illusion into the ever expansive nature of who you truly are. This is metamorphosis. Breaking through these controlling barriers, Capricorn. You don't need this. This is not who you truly are. You want to fly free. Morph yourself into this free spirit. I'm hearing that Uranus energy, that free spirited energy. And at the bottom we have Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, have Scorpio in your chart. So there's complete rebirth here, transformation into this new adventurous you. Complete metamorphosis. No more rigidity and lives more than money. God, strive to do more, 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 more. We lose all those magic moments. Right, I'm going to tell you what the intention is for this oracle. I have the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and this is one for all of us. New moon, we have the masculine. Oh my gosh, so freaking awesome. We have masculine and feminine. Beautiful, because I was thinking it makes kind of sense, a lot of sense for Yang to come out with this Mars and Aries energy around. Very, very masculine energy. But at the bottom of the deck, we have Yin. So I'm going to read these. My battery is about to go flat, so if you lose me, I apologize. It's just going to be cut short, but just know that this new moon is about connecting with your own internal masculine and feminine and getting out into the world, connecting with others, feeling into your truest version of yourself and collaborating with others, really finding your tribe, finding people you vibe with, finding like-minded people in groups and enjoying it, yeah? Right, so the Yang energy, obviously the masculine principle of movement, creative activity, the power to make things happen, Mars and Aries, taking action. So the oracle's message, Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is a perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come into fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. Yes, use this Pluto energy, rebirth yourself anew. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Yes, you are limitless in your creative potential. So I'm not going to read the relationship and the prosperity message. Just passion, fire, action, move forward with, if you really have someone in your heart, move forward with it. You know, if it's someone that touches your heart and you can be true around and you can be the greatest version of yourself around, then that is a call to take action. But soften into that action. So projects, partnerships, all matters relating to your business, out of the obstacle phase and make it happen stage. So this is just so awesome. So the yin energy, obviously the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. So temper this masculine with feminine. Find that middle ground. So softening that Mars and energy, Mars and Aries energy, especially with that square in Pluto, to soften, use that fire in the best possible way. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what's coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears, using that intuitive guidance to take action when the right time comes. Yeah? It's not passive. You don't just sit still. You allow intuitive guidance to take you there. The doors open effortlessly. It does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. And you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. I love this card. So relationships, just soften, just pull back a little bit. Don't always need to take the lead or be the teacher or give advice or help. Let others take the lead. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you'll find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. As always, actions always speak louder than words. And this is a very talkative time with the moon in Aquarius. But with that Mars in Aries, it's about action. You know, you can tell a lot about a person if they walk their talk, yeah. They might say some big things, but are they actually taking the action towards these things? So prosperity, this is the time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a backseat for now. Collaborate. This is the biggest thing. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what's happening. Let others come to you. Find your tribe, find your group, find people that you flow with, that you can be soft with, that you can be your most feminine, gracious, surrendered self with, that you can show that softness to, your vulnerability to. Allow the universe to show you the form in which your success is going to come. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may just go more smoothly than you thought. This is a really beautiful time. I hope you're feeling into this energy. Deep blessings. Thanks for watching me. I know I haven't been putting many readings up lately. I will flow with it in the future. I'm just sort of in my yin energy and flowing with intuitive guidance at the moment. So yeah, I love you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to all my subscribers, my loyal subscribers. I love you all so much. Blessings. And